reading, start with small texts which are not books, like essentially. Maybe just find like a small article that you're really interested in, or maybe find like there's a small pieces of writings that there's so much on social media as well, not just like officially created writing. Maybe you're interested in some other sort of content. Maybe it's fiction, maybe it's more poetry related. If you're into poetry, then you go for that.
That like your appearance open the door, but
Mm.
your behavior keeps the door open. Like appearance really give us confidence, right? Whenever we present ourselves and we personally feel like we look good, so that time
Mm.
we really feel more confidence while talking to someone, while present ourselves. Do you think so? The one who loves to write journal or to-do list or kind of thing, because I have
Mm.
seen there are a lot of people love to write every morning.
I journal, I do, but lovely to meet you again.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
So how are you? How has your day been so far?
It's been very chill. I'm all over my exams. My college is off for now. It'll like open like in a week. So I'm
Mhm.
like pretty free now. So I'm just rolling in bed all day. I'm not really
Mhm.
doing much other than this, at least. How about you? What has been,
Uh,
going on?
okay. Everything went as a usual, nothing so special. But
Mm.
yeah, everything went so smoothly and productive, I can say.
That is good because I can't say the same for me. I'm not productive at all. I mean, other than this, I'm not doing anything, anything at all. So
We are
it's
actually
bothering me.
I think actually the thing is we are a different phase in a life, right?
Yeah,
So
that's what. That's what.
now you are in a college life, so that's why your day isn't same every day. But
That's what.
I'm a mother, so I have to face daily a same routine, and definitely it's important
Yeah,
for me too, and that's why I think.
yeah, I can't
Hmm.
even imagine. It's just so much work, you know?
Yeah, but I think we should embrace all the moment of
Definitely.
life, right?
Definitely, yes.
Mhm. Okay,
So,
so
yeah.
as we have very limited time, so I think
Mm,
now we should start, right?
definitely, yes, yes, go on.
Okay, so do you think appearance really matter in real life or at work? What do you think about
Mm,
appearance?
okay. So speaking for that, I feel like there's a very big difference in being presentable or like looking presentable and being like objectively beautiful, like
Hmm.
objectively pretty. There is some level of pretty privilege that does go into like everyday work life, be it a corporate job or may it not be a corporate job. There is some sort of privilege that people like to give. I mean, that doesn't demean anyone else's strengths and talents, but that also doesn't mean that you are going to live vicariously through your entire career just because of your looks, right? So beyond that, there's also a lot of factors that play into your personality. Maybe it's just how you conduct yourself, how you behave with other people. All that also plays
Exactly.
a big part. It is unfortunate that still there's this subconscious part of a lot of people, especially higher up, higher positioned people, that do take into account how that person that they're hiring might be like looked upon by the customers, or like maybe it is just like a customer like care. I mean, not just a call center, but like, visually customers like interacting and all, maybe that kind of a job, right? So for that, I do see like the reason that it might be that way, but also at the same time, looks don't matter, but they are taken into account for a lot of different areas, at least. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
And I want to add here one thing. What I personally feel like appearance is the first impression, right?
Definitely.
Whenever we meet someone, the first definitely we see that people, how he looks, how's his hair, his body language, how he talks. So here I'm not talking about only about his physically, right? But how he present himself, how he grooming himself. So I think everything does
Yeah,
matter.
definitely. As I said, like looking presentable is one of the very
Yeah.
first things because that's the first impression you give to someone. So,
Exactly.
just not like physical appearance, but also the way, as I said, as you conduct yourself, how you're greeting people, how you're greeting your
Hmm.
subordinates, all of
Hmm.
that plays into that,
Hmm.
cycle of like, it just builds a good reputation for everyone, I'd say.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
what.
But later, your skill, your knowledge, that also play a very vital role in any human
Definitely.
being life,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
can't
have,
just create a good impression and just leave it at that. You have to be capable for that position as well.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I have read somewhere that your appearance open the door, but
Mm,
your behavior keeps the door open. So
definitely.
that is
Yeah,
very
that is a
important.
great quote, actually. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, that's what like it plays into the real life as well. If you can't maintain that image of yourself, there's not really any point in like giving off a very good impression and then not maintaining it or not keeping up with it. So yeah, definitely agree.
and sometimes I also feel like appearance really give us confidence, right? Whenever we present ourselves and we personally feel like we look good, so that time
Mm.
we really feel more confidence while talking to someone, while present ourselves. Do you think so?
Yeah, of course. I mean, if you
Mm.
look confident, you will feel confident, because you already know how you are in control of how the other person is perceiving you. So when you're in
Mm.
control of that, you're in control of the situation, you're in control of the words that you're saying, or the other person, how might they perceive you. So once you're comfortable with that, you are much more confident in speaking, you're much more confident in taking initiatives because you think that that person is most likely to agree with me, or at least to
Exactly.
some extent. So I
Mm.
think, yeah, definitely. If you're confident in your appearance, it definitely plays a huge part in you being confident in a language or in a situation as well.
Mhm. Yeah, same thing. So, what do you think? How society judge people by their behavior or their appearance?
The
What's your
first judgment
perspective?
definitely comes from the appearance, and
Yeah.
then second one will be behavior. Because if someone is like really put together, or maybe someone just looks kind, and you approach them, maybe in a business scenario, maybe in a casual scenario, you approach them, and if they don't live up to that vibe that they gave up at very first, you're immediately turned off. You're not gonna want to interact with that person anymore. You don't want to work with that person anymore, or just be involved with that person anymore. So appearance, first impression, but the second one, your personality, your behavior, the way you conduct yourself, that plays like a huge part in like continuing that, you know.
Mm,
So yeah,
yeah, and it's a part of we all human being. Whenever we see someone, whenever we notice someone, definitely we see their appearance. Like someone,
that's
like
what.
if our neighbor shipped recently, right? So whenever we see in the first time, so definitely we just go for appearance, right? Sometimes people
Right, right.
start judging them, like if he looks like this, then he might be like this or like that. But sometimes it's completely different when you talk to that
Definitely.
person, you know their
That's what.
behavior, so if you like
Mm,
their behavior, then you will continue that relation, and if you don't
absolutely, yeah.
like, then you will not continue. So I think it's a part of our life.
Right, 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 right.
Mhm. So can you share some habit that really help people to transform their life?
Transform the life. I want you to be exact, like how exactly, like in what specific scenario are we talking?
Okay. If I talk about okay, so I have seen a lot of people they wants to cultivate their habit for reading, but they don't able
Mm,
to stick on it, right? It
okay,
happened
okay.
with a lot of people, especially people who wants to learn this language and
Hmm.
want to work on this area, but they were not able to do. So I want to discuss on this topic, how anybody can stick their habit.
Change the habit into liking reading. I mean,
Hmm.
me personally, I have never really been that into books, as I said before as well. But if someone wants to like really badly wants to develop that habit, start with something. I mean, see, I feel like people who are already into books in their comfort language, I feel like it'll be easy for them to convert into books in a different language as well. But if you're not just, used to books at all, maybe it's either just not your forte, or maybe there's some other issue that you're not focusing on. Maybe it's just you're impatient when you're reading a book, or maybe you feel like this is just not worth it. What is really reading going to bring for me? Either you look into the ways reading is going to actually help for you, which is, also do your research, but also the second part is reading. Start with small texts which are not books, like essentially. Maybe just find like a small article that you're really interested in, or maybe find like there's a small pieces of writings that there's so much on social media as well, not just like officially created writing. Maybe you're interested in some other sort of content. Maybe it's fiction, maybe it's more poetry related. If you're into poetry, then you go for that. If you're more of like a pretty like a sci-fi or like YA, like young adult books. If you're into that, then you go for that. But even after trying all this, if you feel like it's not really working for me, reading is just not my forte, then I feel like you should move on to some other form of like learning, rather than just straight up forcing yourself to read, you know. If it automatically develops later, good. If not, you continue with the next medium as well. So I feel
Mm,
like that will be a good idea. I mean, what do
yeah.
you think? Are there really any concrete ways to make people fall in love with books? Because I
Mm.
would also try that actually.
Okay, I think the first thing that I have noticed, understanding is very important, right? Because I have personally realized whenever I read any Indian writer book, so I can relate to myself. The first thing is that. Second thing is that their word is very easy for me to understand. Apart from that, when I read any foreigner writer, so sometimes I can't relate myself to that story,
Right, right, right.
and sometimes I find that word is really very difficult for me. But if I force myself to read more and more, but sometimes at the end I feel boring. So sometimes I think the first thing is that understanding is very important. So whenever you read, whatever you read, it must be matched to your interest. The first thing is that, and second thing that at least you understand what you are reading. So it's
Definitely.
because you can't use all the time, like Google and all to know the vocab and all. So it's very important at least to understand the word. That's why I think people should use a writer with whom you can understand their word, their sentence
Definitely.
structure. I think that
Yeah.
is very important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because culture plays a huge part in your interests as well. So if you can relate to an author in like a different way, maybe it's you're relating it in a youth way, or you're relating it in just like a culture way, or maybe they're just Indian and you feel more close to it because that's how you grew up as well. So definitely that context also helps bring more interest from people. That's a really good point. And if you, I mean, see, if good for people who can relate to foreign artists as well, or like writers or authors as well.
Mm-hmm.
But because, see, personally, even I was really into all that YouTube Indian content as well before I stepped out a bit, not like intentionally because I wanted to. It just automatically happened for me. And so because my school was also pushing us towards that a bit more of a foreign content and all. So
Yeah,
that
of course.
automatically happened to me, and it's lucky that I got interested. If I hadn't gotten interested, I would just leave it at that. I would just move on to more Indian content creators, which is absolutely not a wrong thing because you can absolutely learn English from Indian content creators and Indian writers, Indian authors, Indian, poets and all. Definitely, yeah, that's a really good point you've mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah, and what I consider like if somebody is a beginner, definitely they should start from zero, like they should start from Indian. And I think if foreigner, if you want to go, so that must be the next step because that is quite tough compared to Indian, right?
Right, right,
Writing
right,
style. So that must be your second step. Because
right.
if you jump from the second step, then definitely you will leave it. So it's very important to take it step by step. That's I want to say
Right.
here. Hmm.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's basically it. If you're getting into reading, then good for you. If not, as I said, you should move on to some other medium of learning as well. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. So, okay. So, as you told, watching it really works for you, right? So, are
Right, right,
you?
right.
So, are you into a writing? Are you the one who loves to write journal or to-do list or kind of thing? Because I have
Mm,
seen there are a lot of people love to write every morning.
I journal, I do, but I mostly digitally journal because I am very bad at keeping physical copies of like everything. So digital, I use some apps, like Android apps or like iOS
Okay,
apps,
okay.
whatever is suitable for my device. And then I also use, sometimes I'm just so lazy to even open that app. I just open my notes and just voice record it. Also, I've seen that if like I mean it's not really the English part but also in general if you want to keep note or record of things that has happened so that it'll help you in the future or you just want to keep note of it I feel like recording such stuff has helped me because sometimes
Mhm.
I'm just too lazy to write or like type it out, right? So I just record it and keep it as like a voice or like a yeah, like a voice journal, right? So that it's easy for me, it gets the job done. I can just listen to it whenever I want. So yeah, that
Yeah.
has helped me in that way because I really do. I'm pretty lazy in writing and all. So yeah, it has helped
Okay.
me. Yeah.
Okay. So do you think writing journal really help you to make your day more productive? Do you think
Yeah,
so?
definitely has. I mean, it gives me like a slap on the back. Why? Because say I just figure out that some days I haven't just done anything. You know, at the end of the day,
Mm.
I'm just sitting. I'm like, what have I even achieved in that day, or what have I even done in this day, right? So I, whatever voice journals or like written or typed out journals that I've kept, I look through them. And sometimes, I mean, it is easy to say that, oh, you're learning from your journal, it's going to be easy for you. But it's been like a year or two since I've started journaling. It's not very frequent or it's not really that, say, rhythmic, but it's just on and off whenever I figure out that I have some time, right? So it has helped me in certain ways because I get better at tracking. But other than that, I feel like, I don't know, I'm just helping myself improve better than the journal itself. It helps me like keep stuff in memory more than anything. So I mean, it might help other people in different ways as well, but it's mostly that for me, for now at least. I don't know if it'll help me in future or not, but yeah,
Yeah, okay. And for me, I feel like I don't write journal every day, but it depends on my mood. So whenever I want to write something, then I write. Otherwise, I don't write. But I have heard several times it's really make people day more productive. But what I
definitely,
feel
yeah,
like if you follow it, then definitely it will become your routine. But if you write but you don't follow it, then at the end of the day, then you will stop writing, right?
right,
So
absolutely.
so it totally up to us. If we write something, then definitely we should follow it. That is the second plan, and definitely it also very important.
Yeah.
Sometimes I find myself I don't follow. That is good.
Same. As I said, I'm very irregular with this stuff as well.
Yeah.
I've been trying to improve, but well, we'll
Yeah.
see.
We both
Yes.
are on the same page. I also
Yeah,
want to improve this
definitely.
habit.
Yeah. Yeah, same. So,
Hmm.
yeah,
Okay.
I think it's almost time. It's again been lovely talking to you. Let's meet again. I really want to chat with you again. So,
Same. Yeah.
yeah, so have a nice day. Yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
keep being as productive as you are the rest of the day. Good for you. Good luck. Yeah. Okay.
Same
See
here.
you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.